Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Comedy Spot Live. Nice to have you here. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight. I'm super excited. I have headphones on, and now I'm talking to myself, and it gets very confusing. Thank you for being here. Tonight's live is Hollywood Squares. Yes, we ripped this directly from Hollywood Squares. We rebranded it Comedy Spot. Because why? Because in a pandemic, you can steal anybody's work of art and turn it into your own. I don't know if that's true. Thank you all for being here today. I have 9 amazing guests. I'm going to bring them up in just a second. But before we do that, I want to remind you to go over to this link over here, satcomedyspot.com/live. Get information about how you can donate to the Comedy Spot. All of our classes and in-person shows have all been paused until after we get clearance. So if you could do us a favor and help us out, make a small donation today. That would be fantastic. You can Venmo that right over if you'd like to, or you can become a monthly. You can become a monthly supporter. Go to patreon.com/satcomedyspot. Like I said, all that information is right there at satcomedyspot.com/live. Thank you for being here. There's already tons of comments. I get to share all these with you, so let's just go through. Let's see. Luis says, "Don't ask about the horns." What horns? You mean? Oh, it didn't work. Damn, the sound effects are hella low. Maybe I should turn them up a bit? Oh, my DJ air horn. Yes, thank you. Okay, let's see what else is going on there. People are saying hello, hello. Tim said he can't wait. Where is he? There he is. There we go. Tessa says, Megan, Stella got a good night's sleep last night and only ate a little bit of frosting today. That's a very specific message just from Tessa. All right, let's get on with the show. I would like to introduce you all to all of our guests. Here they are right here. Hi, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to see you guys. We have Evan up in the corner and Mike, followed by Kevin. We have Casey and Joe together. They're sheltering in place. Kareen is right there in our center square. Michelle is right there. We have Dana and Ruben and Mel. Thank you guys for being here today.
Great to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Very excited for trivia.
Let me see. I'm going to put myself into this picture. Now, I'm afraid I'm going to mess something up, but let's try it out. Oh, I was able to do it. I'm going to put myself right over Kareen's face. So, I'm right over. I'm Kareen. So, okay, here's how the game works. I'm going to get 2 people at home to be our contestants. They're going to pick squares. I'm going to ask trivia questions of the square they pick. The person in the square is going to give us an answer, and then our contestant has to agree or disagree with that answer. Okay? Now, if everything lines up correctly, they win that square. And then, Evan, can you show me what happens if somebody wins an X square? Boom! Evan is hella fancy, dude. Evan is hella fancy. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of myself. I'm gonna put myself over Ruben for a second. No, I'm Ruben. Oh, I'm Ruben. So
That's a good Ruben.
It's so good.
Is that how Ruben? Wait,
I'll see myself
No,
out. Thank you very
imagine him.
much.
I'm great with impressions. Here I go. I'm Kevin. Oh, I'm Kevin. Woo!
Oh my God, is that Kevin?
Yeah.
Totally, Kevin.
Here, I'll make myself smaller and just put myself in this little corner right here so I don't mess anybody's face up. Okay, so.
Oh, that was a Brian impression.
Oh, what's my Brian impression?
No, that was it.
A Brian. Oh, sorry. Kevin, what's your Brian impression?
Yo, I'm Brian!
Okay.
You guys are so good.
So good. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Let's see. I see Tyler's name on here. Tyler, I need you to be a contestant. You are X's. So Tyler, you are X's. And Luis, you are playing today too, and you are going to be O's. So it's Tyler. Tyler right here. He says, "Oh, such a good cast." And Luis said, "Thanks, everyone." I think everyone was saying hello to her. So we have Luis and Tyler. Tyler, you're up. You get to pick any one of our squares here. Just name them out. And then also, if you could do me a favor, Luis, go ahead and pick next. Or, yeah, go ahead and pick next. It's not going to matter. Because if somebody gets it wrong, The other person's going to get the square. Why? Because I only have enough questions for 2 rounds. Okay, so here we go.
Nice.
Okay, so there's everybody. Tyler, you get to pick first. If this starts to go really slow, then what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to get Tyler and Luis to maybe call me. I don't know. We'll figure this out.
Isn't Louise in England or something?
I think she is. I think she was
Paying for that? Is she calling collect?
Yeah. Okay,
internet
bad
now.
idea. I don't want to pay for the call. So let's see. Tyler picks Kevin. Kevin, here's your first question. Okay.
All right.
Your first question.
Yeah.
It is, what clothing item did Louis Reard create in 1946? What clothing item did Louis Reard create in 1946?
1946. That was right after the war, and that famous picture at the end of the war in Times Square when the sailor is like sexually assaulting that woman.
Yeah,
but
well,
it
you
was really
painted it
romantic.
very differently. Yeah, go ahead.
There was that whole like lip guard thing. We have them now. We use them for like face masks, right? We pull them up, but then they had this thing. It lasted for about 6 months.
Okay.
It was a thing. It was kind of like a half a balaclava.
So like a face mask. Okay, so Tyler's going to tell us if that's true or not true, if he agrees or disagrees. So Kevin says a face mask.
So
Okay?
not a dental dam, because I thought that's where you were going with the whole assaulting the woman.
Wow.
No, that's because you have a sick mind, Matt.
It's okay if you have a dental dam?
I guess so.
That makes it okay.
Did I say that Tyler was X's or O's?
Exit.
X.
Okay, Luis is
I'm going to give
O's
it to you.
Okay, so we're just waiting on Tyler to agree or disagree, and then also Luis, if you could pick the next person we're going to call on, that would be great. So we keep the ball rolling. And you know what we'll do is while we're waiting for people to answer, I'll read comments that people are making and also ask questions of our guests and things like that. So. Kathy says, thanks so much for doing this, you guys. So that's for all of you.
Thank you,
Thank
Kathy.
you for watching.
for
Being here, Kathy.
having us. This is
Okay, Tyler says, I'm not on board.
Oh,
Well, I get that a lot.
with the show or the question?
He's not on board with what? I don't understand. Tyler, just agree or disagree. Oh, he's not on board. Okay, he's not on. I got it. Okay. He's not on board with your answer, Kevin. And that is actually correct. It was a bikini that was, it was a bikini.
Oh.
Yes. So Tyler picks up the point for that. He gets an X.
Okay.
There you go. So there's the X. Wow, these are so fancy. And then Luis,
It's late.
Luis, you have to pick the next person. So go ahead and pick the next person.
How come she keeps picking 2?
I
What's
know.
2? Who's
Yeah.
2?
Like you?
I don't know who 2 is. You have to give me a name.
Is it us two?
I don't, or it could be Mike because he's like top, or it could be you. Yeah, I don't know. Who's
Now she's
'Cause there's a lot of twos.
Look at
2.
Yeah, she keeps on.
Are they
she
a
keeps
real
on,
person?
Look at, she keeps on posting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Center, Mike? What did,
By
I
the
don't
way,
know.
Tyler's happy. He said, heck yeah. Kevin, Tina said X for Kevin. That's perfect. Yeah. She did square 2. Yeah, but is square 2
How
from
is
the
she
left?
counting?
Can you just tell
the
us
right?
a name?
Top down, top across.
Good Lord. Mike, okay, the sexy thing.
Yeah.
She said,
Number 2, that's his nickname.
Number
the
2.
sexy thing.
Someone
There we
to
go.
get it now.
All right, Mike, your question is this. And then Tyler, pick the next person.
Don't pick a number, Tyler. Just pick a name.
Let's see. Your question. What does the PT stand for in PT Barnum? What does the PT stand for in PT Barnum?
Ooh, I just saw this movie too.
By the way,
totally
Luis says you're a
biographical.
sexy devil, Mike. I'm just letting you know that. Okay,
Oh,
there we
thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
PT. I want to say it's not physical therapy. I want to say I'm going to go with Paul Thomas.
Paul Thomas. Paul Thomas. Luis, do you agree or disagree with Paul Thomas? Do you agree or disagree with Paul Thomas? Tessa says, wow, 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 wow. Mike is seducing the crowd again. Kathy said, you all bring so much joy and happiness during these trying times. Oh, Kathy, thank you. People are so nice. It's just amazing. Oh, and Tyler is going to pick Dana Bryant, but he might update his square depending on if we get this wrong or right. So, this plan worked out really well in when we were planning it. but the mechanics are not meeting expectations because it takes a while to get an answer, as it turns out.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's like the show, though.
And the answers aren't really answers. They're like, whoa, baby. Yes, I agree, or I don't agree.
They go by so fast. I picked the person in England. I think the internet takes 3 extra seconds to get to England. It's like the moon.
So Louise keeps saying yes, so I assume she agrees with Mike?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yes, baby, yes.
Okay, she agrees with Mike. That is incorrect. That is not correct.
Oh.
So X gets the square. X gets the square. It's actually Phineas Taylor. Phineas
Taylor.
Yeah. So X.
I was thinking Paul Thomas Anderson.
No. Mike, go ahead and put your X up on the screen.
Oh yeah.
So,
I thought you were handling that. I forgot.
Okay, so Tyler picks up the X on that, which means I'm just going to decide right now that that Tyler probably wants Evan. I would have to say probably Evan. Yeah, over there. Yeah. All right, so Evan.
Yes.
Here's your question. I'm sorry. I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to check all the things. Evan, here's your question. Starbucks took its name from what novel? Starbucks took its name from what novel? I know Casey would know this.
Yeah.
Casey knows this.
No
I know
cheating.
it.
Don't slide each other notes. Kevin, Starbucks took its name from what novel?
What novel? I remember having a conversation about this, I think, a while ago. And if my memory serves me correctly, Starbucks was a sailor. He was a captain, and he's from Moby Dick.
From Moby Dick. So we need Tyler to agree or disagree with that. Ironically, it looks like my comment feed has stopped working.
Just figured out he's playing tic-tac-toe.
So,
like, oh, this is like tic-tac-toe. Bless you, Tyler.
we're gonna get this, guys. We're gonna get this. This is gonna be good.
He was just picking people he wanted to hear answer questions.
So I know. So Tyler says he definitely agrees with Evan, which means he has made the first tic-tac-toe of the night. He's the big winner!
Hey, congrats, Tyler.
Yay! Fantastic!
Yay!
That's really great. Okay. Whew. All right, reset your X's and O's. Did you ever do your X? Okay, thank you, Evan. There it is.
You have to make it official.
All right, so everyone's excited online. There's just like poo 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 poo. Let me see if I can get my comments to work. That would be super badass. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to sit there. Perfect. Okay, I'll just have to go off of
Comments
this.
stopped working too.
Donna Harris says, "Woo woo, go Tyler."
Would it be helpful
Luis,
for the next game to have people Facebook message directly to you or something?
I don't think it's going to go any faster, to be honest with you. Kevin Cooley is watching. Excellent. Tyler goes, boom. Luis goes, bugger. Tyler Sexton said, I've had a few ciders. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
All right. Tina Patrignani. I think that's the closest I've ever gotten to that. You're picking this time. And we're also going to have Sarah Aga Muhammadi. She's been around. So Sarah Aga Muhammadi. What's that? That sounded bad, right? She's been around.
She's been around.
She knows tic-tac-toe.
What's really... so Tina says she's going to start in the center square. So Corrine, this is your question.
Ooh, nice.
What does the Q stand for in Q-tip? What does the Q stand for in Q-tip?
The Q in Q-tip stands for quickly.
Quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your answer?
It is my answer.
Okay, good. So Tina, we need to know if you agree or disagree with that answer. Let's see.
Wait, is she X's or O's first?
Let's have her be X's. I'm going to write it down right now. So,
Evan has his accent.
Yeah, Evan, you're giving Tina an advantage.
Oh, yeah. Evan, take off your X.
I think he
I think he
froze.
froze.
I think he froze.
It's a good photo of him, though. I like that.
Also,
Happy
I have
as
to
ever.
tell you in advance, if the squares get messed up, we just go with how they're messed up. So, we
Sure.
just switched out because Evan left the building.
So what? Ooh, new lineup.
He said the internet kicked him off.
Aw.
I'll get him back on. Okay, good. It doesn't matter. Kareem, you're still up.
The game changed.
Somebody else's.
Shit, now I don't have my comments up because I looked at
Tina
Evan's.
disagreed, Brian.
What's that?
Tina disagreed.
She disagreed. That is correct. So Tina gets an X. It's actually quality. That's what the Q stands for.
Quality tip.
Really the only one.
Quit sticking it in your ear.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So, Sarah, who are you picking? I disagree. That was a good one. Yeah, that was good. It's Tyler said it stands for Quibi. Quibi, that new streaming service. Michelle Petro's watching. That's cool.
That's me.
Yeah, Rico says everyone loves quality tip, and Sarah has picked Ruben.
Ruben!
And I think we have Evan back, everybody. Yay! Evan, take the X off your screen. So
Don't ever
Ruben-
leave us again.
Ruben, here's your question. What is produced by a ginnery? What is produced by a ginnery?
May I have the spelling, please?
Yes. Ginnery. Yeah.
Oh, this is super easy, guys.
Can I get it in a sentence?
Can I get the root word origin?
Jittery.
Ginnery, yeah.
Ginnery.
Get thee to a ginnery.
Yeah,
Right? That's what it
exactly.
is.
I got so hopped up on ginnery, I had to go to the gun range. I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
What is produced by a ginnery? A
I'm
product.
gonna say gin. Gin.
Gin.
As in the
Gin is
alcohol that
produced
can
by
be
a
drunk.
ginnery. So, Sarah, you have to say if you agree or disagree with that.
With that.
Ginnery.
How are you spelling it, Ruben?
The second part. It's weird because it's not spelled the way he spelled it to me. It's like like a genie spelling, DJIN.
Oh,
You know what's funny is Tina's talking shit. She's like, "That's super easy." LOL. Wow.
If it's correct, then it is super easy.
Also, I want to say,
Right? What if it's a trick question?
I want to say hello to Brent. Shirley just came on. Heather just came on. Nikki just came on. Hello to everybody. Let's see. I still don't have an answer
No,
from
She
Sarah.
disagrees.
She disagrees. Thank you, everybody,
Yes.
for helping me because this is a
We got
train
you.
wreck on the whole tech front. All right, so she disagrees. That's correct. It's actually cotton that is produced by a ginnery. So O gets the square. O gets the square.
Totally testing
And then let's see, Tina, you have to pick who you want to bring or what square you want to pick this time. Tyler says that ginneries produce genies. Genies.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. Venus, hello, nice to have you here. We're glad you're here. So,
And I'm sorry, what letter was she?
oh, an O. She gets an O.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Wow. You guys like planned ahead and did extra shit. Very good job.
Mine to the wall, Brian.
What's that?
I taped mine to the wall.
No, I like the taped wall stuff. I think it looks good.
I'm very low
Lo-fi's great. Yeah.
All right. Wait, I'm the O's? Yes, you're the O's. Go with Evan. Evan, here's your question. All right.
Okay.
How many men have walked on the moon? How many men have walked on the moon?
Okay. Let's see. There was at least 2. I'm going through the missions.
Yeah.
And 6 people. 6 people have walked on.
People have walked on the moon. Do you agree or disagree with that, Tina? 6 people have walked on the moon. By the way, don't be Googling this at home. We can't check you to see if you're Googling the answers.
You're trusting everyone.
I think you'd hear us tapping. Be like, hold on.
So let's see. Louise, she just guessed. She said that she thinks 6 people have walked on the moon. Tyler says that's too many. Rico's guess is 12. Rico's guess is 12. Kathy is on here. She says, I'm your guys. Oh, yeah, Kathy from before. She says, I'm your biggest cheerleader. We know. You're so awesome. Let's see. Tina disagrees with Evan, which is correct. It was actually 12. So Rico was correct. So X gets the square. X gets the square.
I like that
I finally knew.
Tina's disgruntled because Kareen was in the center when we started.
I know.
Sorry about that.
That's what happens.
Did the order switch up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Evan.
That was all Evan's fault. Okay, so
I take full responsibility. I apologize to you.
You're fine. Sarah picks Michelle. All right, Michelle, here we go. Your question is, what does a cartomaniac collect? A cartomaniac. What does a cartomaniac? Yeah, what does a cartomaniac collect?
Also known as a bag lady. She likes popping parts.
A cartomaniac.
My initial, so I don't book smart know that, but my initial gut feeling is that a cartomaniac either saves or collects stamps? Or pens. I feel like for some reason Mike knows and he's trying to play it like he doesn't.
I'm not the one being asked.
I know.
Yeah, I do.
So Tina, I'm going to have to say probably pens.
Pens. So
calligraphy, right? Oh, it's not. That's a different word. Pens.
A cartomaniac collects pens is your answer. Do you agree or disagree with that, Sarah? By the way, Dana, I feel like you know all the answers to everything here. Have you been able to do you know the answers to most of these so far?
Well, since you can't prove either way, yes.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Yeah.
Given the answers in the comment, that's not cool. Yep.
Tessa goes, cartography, come on. She's very...
So I have to tell you, wait until Tina answers if she disagrees or agrees, because I have a confession.
It's Sarah's turn. Sarah said she disagrees.
Oh yeah, Sarah says She disagrees.
She disagrees.
That's really
Good.
that's good that she disagreed because it's actually maps. It's calligraphy maps.
It is.
Thanks,
And I
Tessa.
saw the answer on the comments after I gave my guessing answer, but I didn't want to change my answer.
Well, good. I'm
Because
glad
I felt
about
like I
that.
was cheating at that point.
That's how it should
there you
be.
go.
I'm proud of you. So let's
And
see. Yep. O gets the square. So we have Ruben and Michelle going diagonally up to Casey and Joe. And then we also have an X over at Corrine and an X over at Evan. So I'm thinking we're going to pick Casey and Joe for this. Let's see. So Tina, I can't see their names. I think it's Joe and Casey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on a yardstick.
Yeah, and everybody at home, oh, there it is. Yeah, everybody at home, you can guess. So people, panelists, don't look at your phone until after you've made your pick.
Yeah.
And then people can guess at home because they can help out the person that's playing. So I'm guessing that Tina's picked Casey and Joe. So here's your question. What is someone who makes barrels or casks called? What is someone who makes barrels or casks called? Barrels or casks?
I just read this in a book.
I just
Like the 15 books, they're all the real best books.
I just saw this backstage setting some stuff up.
By the way,
I know.
Sarah Agamahami says this is getting hot or spicy.
I'm actually sweating.
Spicy. Yeah.
Someone who makes casks or barrels.
Yes. What are they called?
Oh, do they say it in Cask of Amontillado?
Oh yeah, that one.
The Poe story. The Poe story when he like puts the guy in the wall and he's like,
Oh
"You're
yeah,
wrong."
yeah, of
And he's
course.
like, "You've wronged me," and he's like, "That story." I think they say it there.
We get it.
What do they say though? 'Cause
It's an Italian word.
oh, so it must be a casquito. Oh, casquito.
Casquito. So, Tina, do you agree with? Tina, do you agree with Casquito? Hey, Dana, just for the record, do you know the answer to this question?
No comment.
Let's see. Nicholas George says a bungholer.
Those are wine. That's a wine barrel.
Oh shit! Shirley, is your mom Casey?
Yes.
She says that she wants a refund on your tuition.
Hold on.
Snap. Okay,
I went to college in wine country. Doesn't mean I took classes in viticulture.
So here's what happened. So Tina disagrees with your answer. Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I know, right? And so she's correct because Casey, your mom, Casey, your mom actually got it right. It's a Cooper. It's a Cooper.
That's
Oh damn it! Oh yeah.
means Cooper in English. If you didn't know that.
If you can translate.
Okay, so X gets Casey and Joe square, which means the O has been blocked. But right now, I would assume that Jesus, I don't even know my people at this point. Okay, yes.
Dana.
So Sarah is probably going to pick Dana to prevent the down on the right, Casey, Dana, Evan. So it looks like that's what I would think. So Jess was like, good answer, good answer. Shirley said Cooper's Hall. How many monologues did I watch there?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know who that was named after. Or why.
Let's see.
Sorry, Shirley. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so Dana, here is your trivia question. Sarah has picked you. So let's see. I got it right here. What is the oldest? What is the oldest word in the English language? The oldest word in the English language. Oldest word in the language.
Well, in case you didn't know, the English language relates back to England from the early days. after the landmass is all separated and islands were a thing, the oldest word in the English language is for, their favorite thing to do, which is sheep. And so that would be, sheep.
So sheep,
sheep.
The object of people's attraction
Obsession.
is the oldest word in the English dictionary.
They have many uses.
Oh.
Food, companionship,
clothes.
Sheep it is. Do you agree or disagree with that? Sarah. I'll just write your name down so I don't forget anymore. Okay, good. I wish I could share these comments on the screen because they're really cool, but guess what? I can't. So let's see. By the way, Nick George was like, she's stalling. Like you were like there's an advantage to you stalling. Sarah says that she disagrees. She was right to do that. The actual answer is town. Town is the oldest word in the English.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So Sarah
That's
picks
actually
up.
what London means.
Sarah picks up the O for that square. So is there any chance of anybody winning this?
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, Kevin and Mel.
Oh, Kevin and Mel. Yeah.
Kevin and Mel. Oh, okay, yeah. So Tina, go ahead and pick your next square. She's going to go with Kevin. So Kevin, you're up. Here's your trivia.
That was my favorite.
What is the world's #1 traded commodity? What is the world's #1 traded commodity?
Those would be those new Clorox tablets that you take internally. Big seller. Commodity. You say commodity? #1 commodity?
#1 commodity in the world.
Traded commodity.
Yeah.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a commodity.
Commodity.
Yeah.
So we work at the Sacramento commodity spot.
Stop it.
Commodity, the largest commodity. So it's not oil anymore because that went negative like last week. Nobody can get rid of it. So it's going to be a food item. And normally you would have like wheat because you can make a lot of flour with that. So you can make lots of stuff. So I'm going to say wheat because lots of countries, even developing countries, are buying that.
Okay, so wheat is the. You have to agree or disagree with that. Donna Harris says coffee. Nick George says rice. Luis says gold. Bryce says corn. Let's see. Patrick says pigskins.
Patrick.
Yeah. Good. You
Megan,
deep fry those great.
Megan just did a whole bunch of happy cryy faces, like she's laughing so hard. Becky says coffee. Nicole says toilet paper.
Oh, topical.
Rubber.
Tina says that she disagrees with Kevin. She thinks it's corn, but she shouldn't even have said that. It's actually crude oil. So no matter what the price is, it is still the #1 traded commodity.
Wow.
So she does pick up her X for that. She picks up her X for that. And we have a Casey and Joe X, a Kevin X, and a Mike. Mike is open. So I'm thinking that Sarah's going to pick Mike square.
Just for the record, I might never get to talk. I made really great O's
Wow.
and X's.
Wow.
I like that. That's nice.
Those are nice.
Those are fancy.
Were those hand drawn?
And Paul's handiwork.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Let's see. Sarah says Mike for the block. So, Mike, here's your
Mike
question.
for the block.
Mike for the block. Here's your question,
Tony
Mike.
Montana.
Who is the only real person to ever have been the head on a Pez dispenser? Who is the only real person to ever to have ever have been the head on a Pez dispenser?
It's Garfield.
And I assume that I can't consider Kermit the Frog a real person.
No, that is you cannot consider Kermit a real person. So there's only one person, real person, that's had their head on a Pez dispenser. Who is that person? Or you don't have. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I feel like it has to be like a president. Yeah.
Mike. Here, I'll read comments while you fiddle that out.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
The sexiest of Pez.
Sarah, you have to agree or disagree with that. Agree or disagree.
Pop a little Bill in your mouth, you know?
I was gonna guess. No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Wait a sec. So Tina won the last one. That was with Kevin, right?
Yeah, I got my X.
Oh. Yeah, Tina's an X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mike.
Okay.
Sarah's turn.
People were freaking out on the comments. I was trying to figure out if I did something wrong, it's very possible that I could have. Before I give you the answer, people said Babe Ruth. Somebody said Colonel Sanders. Bryce said Colonel Sanders. Tyler Sexton said Mickey Mouse. That's not a real person.
Put that for him.
Patrick Blanson says Michael Jackson. Donna Harris says Spider-Man. That is not a real person.
Hey, watch that.
Nick George says Ronald Reagan.
He would.
Yeah, Bryce said Elvis. Let's see. Sarah says she disagrees. Becky says Bob Ross. So,
Good one.
the real answer, she disagreed with you, Mike. The real answer is Betsy Ross. Is Betsy Ross?
Oh.
Yeah. So
She was made up.
Sarah picks up an O for that and blocks the X's. And it
So
looks
Bob
like,
Ross was pretty close.
It looks like this game is a cat's game. Nobody's going to get
Thought
this.
that too, Sarah. I thought it was Lincoln.
That was not far off.
In the real Hollywood Squares, which is not anything we base this on, it's whoever has the most at the end.
Sorry, get the most at the end.
Is a winner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mel decides this.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, let's do...
I'm a stupid.
I mean, if we're going with the rules that we just...
All right. No, that's perfect. So, Mel, you're going to answer for Tina this round then. You're going to answer for Tina. So, let's see. Your question, Mel. What is the most expensive man-made object? The most expensive man-made object.
My tits.
The most expensive man-made object.
I want to say like a fancy car, but it's got to be something like a fancy car, but a bigger fancy car. So like the NASA rocket. How about a Lamborghini? I want to say a Lamborghini. How about like the thing up in the station space?
The International Space Station.
That's like a big Lamborghini.
Did you say
right? Like it's handcrafted like a Lamborghini, but it's bigger.
You're saying the International Space Station.
Like Lamborghini or International Space. I'm gonna go Space Station because it's like a bigger Lamborghini.
Okay, so let's see. So Sarah, you have to decide.
Sorry, I don't know.
Sarah, you have to decide on if you agree or disagree with Mel's space station.
Giant Lamborghini in the sky.
Yeah, the International Space Station. Yes. Nick George says the Panama Canal. That would have been a good choice.
Lamborghini too.
Tina says the Taj Mahal. Luis says the Eiffel Tower. Patrick was commenting on the Pez dispenser. He said Diana Ross. So
Close. A relative of Betsy Ross.
Oh, you know what? I'm so
In its
sorry.
time, maybe Stonehenge was the most expensive, but now it's not. It's just rocks.
Hold on a sec. I'm so sorry. This was Tina's turn because Sarah had just went with Mike. I'm screwing this all up.
That.
What I need is a producer. God damn it. Okay, so.
You said Tina when I started.
Okay, good. So Tina disagrees. Tina disagrees. She says, I disagree with International Space Station. That's too bad because the answer is International Space Station. So Sarah picks up the O on that. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see, we have one.
No, Tina. Tina gets the
Tina.
No, Tina got it wrong.
Tina got it wrong, so she gets the O.
She disagreed.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sarah, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tina, which means Sarah's the big winner, everybody. Sarah's the big winner.
That was not the first right answer, Tessa.
Yeah, we have people are not happy with me. This is a show where people finally stop tuning in for the shows because they're like, no, Brian is a jerk. Then I just messed up all your... Okay, you're fine now. All right, let's play one more round.
Yay! Yeah, I need a refill.
One more round. So, by the way, if you're just tuning in, we are playing Comedy Spot Squares. It's basically tic-tac-toe with trivia questions. Stick around or come back to the Comedy Spot live stream at 7:30 because we have Anti-Cooperation League doing a town hall meeting, which will be a lot of fun. We're going to be incorporating all types of things from the audience, so make sure you show up for that, and hopefully my comments will start to work for that show because I'm really disappointed I can't put them up on the screen. I wonder if my air horn still works. At least there's that, so that's good. Mel likes it. Let's see. Kathy Crump.
I like it as much as the fart.
Kathy, did you say you wanted the fart?
Yes. Hate you.
Well.
Wait, here's the little one. Oh, you can't hear it was too low. Yeah. Okay, that's just for me. Okay,
yeah, we can't hear.
We're gonna have Laura Carruthers. Laura Carruthers because she's a top fan. Laura Carruthers because she's a top fan. And we're also going to have, who did I say? Kathy Crump. So Kathy and Laura Carruthers. Laura Carruthers, you're going to go first. Who do you want to start off with on the board?
Who's X's, who's O's?
Oh,
Thank you.
so Laura is going to be X's and Kathy is going to be O's. I'm going to write that down now so I don't mess it up. Laura is excited. She said, yeah. Kathy said, yay. Shar said, any more rounds? I'm not sure. It just depends on time, Shar. So if we do have time, Shar, I'll tell you what, no matter what, we're going to have you pick one person at the end, right before we leave. So stick around, and Shar gets to end the entire night.
Unless Brian runs out of questions.
I think we're okay, yeah. But that is a possibility. I'm not going to lie to you. Lara, I need you to... Oh, Kareen, please. Okay, Kareen. All right, here we go. Kareen, what kind of nut is used to make pesto? What type of...
Cheese nuts.
I know one.
What type of nut is used to make pesto? What type of...
Pesto is made with pine nuts.
Pine nuts. Laura, is that your answer?
My answer.
That's your answer. Okay, so Laura, you have to agree or disagree with pine nuts. Agree or disagree with pine nuts.
Think she agrees.
Yeah, she actually said the answer. She agrees with you. So X gets the square. X gets the square. Nicely done. Nicely done. Kathy, you are up. So Kathy, you get to pick anybody on the board. Tina said pine nuts. Shirley said pine nut. Yeah, everybody got this right. I didn't know this.
Nick George said it, and I believe it.
Yeah, Nick George
You
did
can
say
use
it. Yeah.
lots of nuts. Or no nuts, but pine nuts is the traditional way.
And I finished the floors, by the way, Nick George, if you're watching.
They said they said Mel's right again. D's nuts is. And Mel, Kathy picked you. So your question is, what creature appears on the flag of Wales?
Oh.
What creature appears on the flag of Wales?
Wales.
Well, a whale would be too obvious. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. What creature appears on the flag of Wales?
I'm gonna say something romantic.
Okay.
Something romantic, like a mermaid.
A mermaid. So that's your final answer?
Very romantic.
Okay.
Good for
Kathy,
you.
do you agree or disagree with mermaid? Laura Carruthers says that she knows. Let's see. Kathy, hello.
Laura
She
Carruthers
just came
has a
on.
big mermaid tattoo.
Oh. Nick George says Loch Ness is on the flag. Tyler Sexton says a whale. Actually, Katie just joined us. Jess says a whale. She's pretty sure it's a whale. Luis said a dragon. Let's see.
Wales is a magical
So
place.
Kathy says as much as she likes mermaids, she disagrees, which is the correct answer because it is dragons. Luis had it. It is dragons.
Oh.
So
He's in England, right?
So O gets a square.
It was fantasy stuff.
Not a.
Circle.
Oh, circle. There you go. All right. Let's see. So that means, Laura, you get to pick next. Kathy goes, sorry, Mel. She was upset she had to disagree with you.
It's okay. It's just a game. We're just playing a game.
Laura, who are you going to pick? Hello to Steven. Hello to Renee. Thank you for joining us. They're just coming in now. We're playing Comedy Spot Squares, which is like tic-tac-toe with trivia. So Laura picks Mike. Mike, here is your question. Mike, who is the patron saint of music? Who is the patron saint of music? The patron saint.
Ronnie James Dio, of course.
What'd you say?
Gene Simmons, I think.
Gene Simmons.
Sorry.
He went to Christian Brothers. I want everyone to know he went to school where they taught you this.
By the way, Larry Morgan, welcome to the show.
I'm going to go with Saint Blaise.
Saint Blaise. Do you agree or disagree with the
patron saint of comic books? You know that.
Saint Blaise.
Saint Green Lantern.
Do you agree or disagree with that? Who are we at? Is that Laura? Jess Sanders says Mick Jagger. Let's see.
You ask Kanye. It's Kanye.
Megan says if you ask Kanye, it's Kanye. Laura Carruthers says that she disagrees. That's good because that is incorrect, Mike. The actual answer is Saint Cecilia. Saint
But
Cecilia.
Mike, can you explain your answer now?
She's breaking my heart.
You're breaking
Shaking my
heart.
confidence daily. Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I
That
went
makes sense now.
and I learned all of that.
Yeah, you didn't
Goes.
learn any of that,
I
apparently.
think someone needs another refund on their tuition.
Okay, let's see. It looks like we get an X on that one, right? So, Mike, your square is an X. We go over to Kathy now. Kathy's going to pick. Tina laughed at that and said, it's not Blaze.
A they.
That is a saint.
Nick George says that Saint Blaze is the patron saint of fast casual pizza.
Okay, it's not Blaze with a Z, you guys.
Oh.
It's pronounced blase.
Let's see. Kathy, she picks Ruben. Ruben, here is your question. What is the ingredient I'm sorry, that is not correct. I got excited and I can't read. What is the indentation at the bottom of a wine bottle called? What is the indentation
Oh, you know that one.
at the bottom of a wine bottle
Wine
called?
bottle.
That's funny. Casey's like raising her hands. She's like, I know all the drinking questions.
I didn't know the drinking barrel.
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
El Casquito.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so for the block, Ruben, what is the indentation at the bottom of a wine bottle called?
It's interesting that you asked that question because I was just reading an article recently about that. And I was leaning towards Saint Nitro, but I decided against that.
Saint Nitro?
Keeping it American Gladiators thematically.
Right.
Let's see. How about it's called the it's called a glass crevice.
A glass crevice. Do you agree or disagree with that, Kathy? Agree or disagree with that? Let's see.
It's also a diction exercise. You say glass crevice before we go on stage.
Crevasse, if you're like pretty freaking fancy.
Let's see. Louise is gonna go. She's gonna go to bed. She's in England, so everybody say goodnight to Louise. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. Kathy says she disagrees, which is good because the actual answer is a punt. P-U-N-T.
Oh, I read that.
Call me.
Punt. I didn't say the C word. No, I said punt. Let's see. So Kathy gets the O for that. Kathy gets the O. So I'm thinking that Laura is definitely going to have to take Evan for the block. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think she already picked him.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I pick Evan. She did. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I got you, Brian. I got you. I'm running back up.
We're all hosts of the show.
Okay, Evan, here's your question. What is the most common creature on Earth? What is the most common creature on Earth? That is your question.
That would be the ant.
The ant.
Black ant.
Is that your answer?
There's got a lot more ants than Uncle.
Insects around there. They are everywhere.
Okay.
So, and they can reproduce quickly. They reproduce in massive amounts. Like, you've seen just one anthill and how many come out of that.
Yeah.
Thing. So it's got ants.
Got to be ants. Do you agree or disagree with that? Who are we at? Laura?
Laura.
Okay, good. Laura, do you agree or disagree with that?
No, baby.
She says that she's going to agree. By the way, Nicole said squirrel is the most the most common creature on Earth. Tina says the roach. Patrick says the fly. So she says she agrees with you on ant, but that's not correct. It's actually the beetle. The beetle.
Oh, the ant's cousin.
Beetle. So
underdogs.
So Laura is wrong. Kathy is right. She picks up the O on that. And Ruben, you're supposed to be an O2, right?
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, there it is!
There it is!
Kathy is the big winner of that round. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. We have been going for almost an hour now. So this is going to be really difficult. Shar, you are playing for everybody at home right now. Your pick determines if everyone at home is a winner or everyone at home is a loser.
Oh my God.
No pressure.
Rolling.
No pressure. All right, so Shar, and before we get Shar to pick, I want to say this. Thank you everybody who played tonight. That was really fun. So who played against Luis in the first round? I forget now.
Tyler.
Oh, Tyler, Luis, Tina, Sarah, Laura.
First tic-tac-toe game ever. It was really fun to see him develop.
Yeah, he's a natural.
Yeah, he just guessed correctly.
I appreciate you guys doing all this. So, Shar, if you're still there, it's time for you to pick one person on the board for all the marbles. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pick.
Peach. She picked Peach.
All right. Michelle
Put
Petro.
my phone.
Michelle Petro.
Changing the name. Okay.
Okay, Michelle, here is your question.
I'm ready.
Elvis
You
Presley.
can do it each.
Elvis Presley collected statues of which famous female? Elvis Presley collected statues of which famous female? And
Betsy
people at
Ross.
home, I'm going to give you a chance to answer two. Elvis Presley collected statues of which famous female?
I want to right off the bat because he was pretty religious.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he had like the Virgin Mary statue everywhere.
So that's your
It was
answer.
in velvet.
Yes, that's my final answer.
Okay. Mike, what's your answer to that?
Oh gosh. Betty Boop.
Betty Boop. Kevin.
Oh.
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of Venus de Milo.
Okay, very good.
Venus
Casey
de
and
Milo, I
Joe,
don't
what's
know
your
who that is.
what's your answer?
Aphrodite.
In velvet.
And
In
what?
velvet.
In velvet.
And Aphrodite in velvet because it's Elvis.
Yes.
Corrine, your answer.
His mother.
Dana, your answer.
Well, clearly it was Cleopatra. Yes.
Cleopatra. Good answer.
Yeah,
Kevin,
clearly.
that is.
God.
Evan, what's your answer?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. Mel.
A Lady Godiva.
Lady Godiva. Ruben.
I was going to go with Cleopatra as well, but I'm going to go with Nancy Reagan.
Nancy Reagan.
Young Nancy Reagan.
So, Pete, back to you. Your answer one more time?
My answer was the Virgin Mary.
The Virgin Mary. So, Shar, you have to agree or disagree with the Virgin Mary. Laura says Venus. Sarah says the Virgin Mary. Nick says Aphrodite. Tina says Joan of Arc. Jess says Virgin Mary. Patrick says patron Saint Mary. So the people in the comments have not helped on this at all because everyone is saying something different.
You know, yeah,
Did
but
they
Saint
teach
Mary
you
was
about
there
the
a couple
Virgin Mary?
times.
What's that?
Over there.
Let's not forget young Nancy Reagan, guys.
Yeah, he did.
So
It was Elvis. It
was, yeah. Patrick says Marilyn Monroe. Was Marilyn Monroe alive when Elvis was around?
They were contemporaries.
They
Yeah,
were
they were
cousins.
contemporaries.
Okay.
I don't know if she was at like the stage where there were statues of her everywhere yet, though.
Megan says Betty White.
He was around.
Char says that she agrees with you.
Oh, I hope we're right, Char. I hope we're right.
The answer is Joan of Arc.
Oh, Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Joan.
Joan
The
of
Betsy
Arc.
Ross of France.
The Betsy Ross.
It's true. Well, dang. I got me too.
This was a ton of fun. I get to see so many people I haven't been able to see. Evan, I haven't seen a lot of you. Michelle, I haven't seen you since the news a couple of weeks ago, so it's nice to have you back. Dana, I haven't seen you too many times. Thank you all. Casey and Joe, this is like the first time I've had you on any show, so.
I know. I've been stuck in that squatty potty.
Yeah, I know.
I finally got off. My legs started working.
Now you're good? You can get up again?
Now I'm good. Well, I'm sitting a lot still.
Yeah,
but
good.
That's fine.
Good. Kevin, Corrine, Mel, Ruben, I love you guys. Thank you all for doing the show. If you're at home tonight and if you can afford it, please do us a favor. Drop a donation. We would really appreciate that. More importantly, we're just glad that you're here to hang out with us. So thank you, all of my guests. Casey, this was Casey's. She really wanted to do a trivia night, so everything came together. We've been bouncing ideas back and forth. So Casey, thank you for making this reality. XO.
It's a Casey's payback of her mother's scholar.
I know.
Right. All right, everybody at home, thank you. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right.